Whether you are tracking daily sales, adding up monthly expenses, or grading student papers, almost every task requires aggregating numbers. But relying on a manual desk calculator to process hundreds of rows is slow. If you press the wrong button or miss a decimal point, you often have to restart the entire sequence to find the error. Excel solves this with the sum function. It is a built-in tool that handles addition automatically, reducing the risk of calculation mistakes. Because addition is the most common mathematical task in a spreadsheet, this is often the first function beginners learn to master. This spreadsheet displays our sample dataset for a small stationery shop. We have a sales record broken down into columns: month, product, unit sold, price per unit, and total amount. Notice how the information flows. The total amount in column E is the result of the unit sold in column C multiplied by the price per unit in column D. Take a moment right now to pause the video. Open a blank Excel workbook and type this exact grid into your sheet so you can follow along with the exercises. Watching a tutorial is helpful, but practicing with this specific data is the most effective way to learn how these formulas behave. Instead of typing a long chain of manual additions, we use a structure called syntax. Every formula starts with an equal sign. Next, we type the function name, sum, and inside parentheses, we define the range of cells to add. Because we reference the cell locations rather than the raw numbers, Excel will automatically recalculate your final total if any individual values are updated later. Looking at this spreadsheet, let's calculate the total units sold. In cell C8, we type equals, sum, and in open parentheses. Then we select our range from C2 down to C7 and close the parentheses. Press Enter to see the total. We can apply the exact same method to our total amount column. By typing equals sum and selecting E2 through E7, we calculate the total revenue for the period. This provides a fast way to check sales volume or revenue. You get a final number that stays accurate as your data grows, without needing a calculator. Sometimes you only need to add specific parts of a list. To calculate the revenue from notebooks only, we must skip the rows containing pen sales. To handle scattered values, we change the syntax. Instead of a colon, we use commas to separate individual cells. We type equals, sum, and an open bracket. Click E2, type a comma, click E4, comma, E6. Press Enter for the subtotal. Using commas gives you the flexibility to isolate specific data points without needing to move or rearrange your table. You can speed this up by using a feature called AutoSum. If you select the cell directly below a column of numbers and click the AutoSum button on the Home tab, Excel writes the entire formula for you. Excel intelligently predicts which numbers you want to add. It places a moving dotted border around the range, allowing you to quickly verify the selection before you press Enter to confirm. You can trigger this even faster with a keyboard shortcut. By pressing Alt and the equals key simultaneously, Excel instantly drops the AutoSum formula into your active cell. Pause the video again and test that shortcut on your practice sheet. Developing these habits now makes your work much more efficient as your spreadsheets become more complex. As you practice, watch out for the two most common errors: accidentally including text headers in your range, or typing two equal signs by mistake. Both will cause the formula to display an error. We have now covered the three primary ways to add data: dragging through a continuous range, using commas to target specific cells, and using AutoSum for speed. Mastering these variations of the sum function ensures you can handle the most common addition tasks found in any office or home project. These techniques turn raw lists into reliable summaries that remain accurate even as your data changes.